Hey guys, I'm Logan to Season 1, Episode 8 of Criminal Minds Beyond Borders. Here we go.
58 million Americans leave the safety of our borders every year. When danger strikes, the FBI's International Response Team is called into action.
Into action. Puerto de Santos. Did I say that right? I don't know.
This is the best trip ever.
Say that every year.
I didn't say it when Dad got
Until you're kidnapped.
You did after the hotel doctor took us on this catamaran.
Oh, that was awesome.
You know what's really gonna make this the best trip ever? One Direction's free concert tonight.
Oh my God, I love
Nobody
this
says
place.
that, kid.
Hey guys, we called. There is no concert tonight.
Hey, there's just so right there.
Yeah, I know, but the flyer's just a prank. Today's like April Fool's Day.
Wow. That seriously sucks up.
Brian, language?
Look, I know, it's very disappointing.
Go inside and wash up. That will take you to the boardwalk.
Okay.
You're not coming with us?
No, I'm exhausted. We shouldn't have come. It's just gonna make it harder.
Harder for what? Someone's sick. Is she dying? Something not doing well? Marriage falling apart? I don't know. All of the above. The children are missing.
Daniel.
That's not him.
Good morning. Thank you for calling.
Help! Something happened to my wife. Oh God.
Mr. Wolf, I'd like to suggest we move your children back to the main building for both their safety and comfort.
Dad, we want to stay with you. Dad.
Mommy!
We're gonna find her, honey.
Oh boy.
We need to call the police. Have you called the police yet? We've notified the authorities. They're on their way. But please, Mr. Wolf, I need you to remain calm.
Calm! My wife is gone. There's blood.
Ransom. 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 Or don't tell me.
And then there were none.
Is that the one where the judge does it? He kills everybody, then he shoots himself in the head, leaving this red mark like the mark of Cain.
Well, so much for my in-flight entertainment.
Sorry guys, looks like we are not going home after all. We caught another case. Puerto de Santos, Mexico.
It's a big country, Jack.
Yes, it is. It's a big country I know you've been deliberately avoiding since Brad's death.
Oh, we're getting
Look, I appreciate your
personal.
concern. I really do.
You know we have your back. Always.
That's why I'm gonna be all right.
Hola, amigos. Here's news from south of the border down Mexico way. They're staying in a beachfront villa at the Las Casitas del Pacifico Resort.
Went missing blood.
At 4:12 a.m. local time,
No rent.
Daniel reported his wife Jessica missing. There were indications of violence, and $4,000 worth of jewelry was stolen. However, a canvas of the resort's property turned up nothing. Watch the shore, Cobra Cove, about 5 miles south of Las Casitas.
Jessica Wolf was a U.S. citizen murdered on Mexican soil. So our Consulate General in Juarez has requested the IRT's help with the impending homicide investigation.
Well, if $4,000 in jewelry was taken, then burglary could have been a primary motive. Jessica's murder could have been an impulsive act.
Yeah,
Damn.
but don't you think breaking into a hotel villa in the middle of the night is a pretty provocative
It
act?
seems
even for a
targeted.
desperate burglar?
Yeah, like they
Possible
knew.
Jessica was targeted. What do you think?
Oh, I'd like to know where Daniel Wolf was when all this went down. Where were his kids? What did they see and hear?
Apparently he was
I wish
with
I
the
could tell
kids.
you, but aside from his initial statement, Daniel stopped cooperating with police as soon as his children were taken into protective custody as material witnesses.
Well, a year ago, Daniel's consulting firm filed for bankruptcy. 8 months later, Jessica filed for divorce, and she withdrew the filing a month later.
It was a divorce.
30 days ago, Daniel took out an insurance policy on his wife.
Oh,
The students had
snap.
to collect, wait for it, $1 million.
Kirstenese.
Good to meet you. This is my
Look,
team.
I'm sorry, but pleasantries aside, I'm deeply concerned that every moment the MFP is focused on my client as a suspect is a moment wasted on finding the real killer.
Okay, but
The IRT can't change the fact.
You being here complicates my life, and I don't like complications. I like everything muy fácil. Well, my bosses in the capital think that the FBI's cooperation will help me, so please, follow me.
she looks familiar. I don't know where she's from. I can't tell if she's familiar or not. Maybe it's the hair being back that I can't really grasp who it is.
Mr. Wright, I understand your concern, but right now you need to be seen, not heard.
Yes, I'm the only MFP officer assigned to this case. But my boss just gave me permission to deputize the Las Casitas security staff.
He just politely told him to shut up.
MFP, don't you think? And your client
So you're
fits that
saying
description.
works
He needs
here,
to start
possibly.
answering my questions.
I'll answer questions when you let him see his children.
His children are material witnesses. They're scared,
Knows
so
the
they
lay of
haven't
the
Of
land.
course
talked.
they're scared. They lost their mother, and their father's being kept from
Hold
them.
on, I have a solution here.
One of you is a coroner, right?
I'm a medical examiner, yes.
We're going to transport the body to Mexico City for an autopsy. Could you do it here?
They don't just bring me along for my good taste and my sense of humor.
I'd like Agent Simmons to walk through the Villa crime scene.
I have no problem with that, as long as I get to chaperone.
Okay, let's go to work.
Let's go.
So you're with the FBI? Yes, I'm here to help, Daniel.
I'm with the government and I'm help.
Where were you last night?
Jessica wasn't feeling well. She wanted to stay in the villa while I took the kids souvenir hunting.
Is she terminally sick?
We got back late after midnight.
Or is this just a divorce situation?
Disturb Jessica, so
Take their prints as exemplars?
Like I said, I'm well trained in the U.S. They know how to fill out the correct incident reports.
Well, they don't know how to preserve a crime scene or collect evidence. You know as well as I do the scene is compromised.
Agent Simmons, you know as well as I do, your rules of evidence aren't the same as mine. Besides, save the best for last.
Whoa.
Well, it looks like there's 2 liters of blood.
Maybe 3.
Meaning she died
There was a
here.
loss of blood.
May I look at your cell phone?
Makes me seem like she was the
Yes,
target,
what?
not the jewelry.
Well, it may have digital information on it that could support your alibi.
I lost it. So it was somewhere out there on the beach during the search.
Houston, we have a problem. In prepping the body for autopsy, somebody was kind enough to remove those sheets that were wrapped around her body. Shouldn't have done that. Not to file unless find missing evidence.
Including a severe incised wound to the palmar surface of both hands, indicating that she grasped the blade of the weapon during the attack. She fought. Cause of death is exsanguination due to a single sharp force injury, severing the ascending aorta. The remaining 46 penetrating sharp force injuries were administered post-mortem.
That's
Indicative
anger.
of the assailant's acute aggression, usually referred to as overkill and typically a sign that the attack was personal.
So food is on the way, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
If you need anything else, you let me know, all right?
Did Daddy hurt Mommy?
Whoa.
Why would you ask that?
I don't remember much. Just Dad woke us up. Mom wasn't there.
I remember my father standing over me.
In a hoodie.
He was weird and I fell asleep again and like Meg said,
Patriarchs who murder their wives with their own children present usually feel compelled to go all in.
Oh yeah, take them
Killing
out.
the whole family,
Yeah.
including themselves.
Including themselves, yeah.
The patriarchs perceive it as an act of love and mercy.
That didn't happen here. Why?
Hijos de la fregada, how can you look at evidence right in front of your face and not even see it?
With
Bro,
all due
chill.
respect, the evidence in this case is circumstantial.
With all due respect, we don't get a lot of zebras around here. You seriously don't think this man murdered his wife?
I don't think he stabbed her to death, no. But I think he might know who did.
You said you lost your phone.
Rick, you need to get my kids back from the house right now.
Oh,
There's nothing I can do. You know that.
You bring them here, and then we're getting out of town. I will not get railroaded and spending the rest of my life in a Mexican prison.
Dan, what's wrong with you? The FBI's gonna clear you. You've got nothing to worry about, right?
Get my damn kids back, Ray.
So he didn't lose his phone. So that's a lie. That's not a good lie. Does look suspicious. Did he not do it, or is he involved in it?
¿Y dónde está?
He might not have done it.
Daniel's cell phone's business plan has 4 phones, 2 of which, thank you GPS, are now moving together, hand in hand.
We're on our way.
They seem to have gotten a room at the Rancho Sierra Inn.
Cia Ruiz, suspects are located at the Rancho Sierra Inn. We will follow your tactical lead. Copy that.
if you covered the back, he should...
Stand up. Good. You're under arrest.
Since Puerto del Santos doesn't have a police force, it also doesn't have a jail. We've had to make some special arrangements nearby. Playa Diablo Penitentiary.
They're immediately thrown in.
They say that even the devil himself would prefer death over Diablo.
Laura Hayes, Fort Worth, Texas. This says you're a promotions manager. Is that right?
But I swear, at the time when we started, I didn't know he was married.
I wish I could go back and make a different choice. But at the time, I felt like I needed more. Like I deserved more.
But you did find out he was married eventually, right?
I did. He comes to me and he says he needs to fight for his family. All the promises, all the plans we made, just gone. Thrown away like garbage.
I shouldn't have lied to you before. I wasn't thinking straight. I thought I could talk to Laura, convince her to...
Convince her to do what, Daniel?
To tell the truth. Laura killed my wife.
The car that you were driving was a rental car you picked up in Fort Worth. I wanted to come down here and blow up his life like he
Motive.
Phone records say you were still in touch with Laura.
Oh my
and that
God.
You gave her one of your phones.
I was still juggling. I was hoping this trip would fix everything.
Around midnight, I called one more time.
You need me, and we're walking an hour. I'm headed over there, okay?
And I threatened him. Told him I'd come over if he didn't come see me.
She wanted to meet me at the boardwalk. I didn't have a choice. I had to go. The door was locked. I figured she was pissed at me. I got up at 4 a.m. to check again. This time the door was unlocked. Jessica was gone.
You might have been jealous of that woman, but I didn't kill her.
I swear, I didn't kill my wife.
But if you're asking me if I think he did it, he's capable of anything to help Daniel.
Laura knew exactly how this would look. She's been hell-bent on punishing me for what I did to her. And I don't know, maybe I deserve it. But Megan and Brian, they don't deserve any of this. None of it.
Ah, boy. See, there's a lot of similarities there, and then it's like, oh, but they did it. Oh, but the other person did it. Oh, like, it's not getting me anywhere.
I don't see Daniel stabbing his wife to death with his children only a few feet away.
I don't either.
Early in my career, I learned to see the scene as the killer does at the same hour, under the same conditions, and this doesn't add up.
So you don't think he's lying now?
I think his lies at first were meant to cover up his affair with Laura.
Yes.
Then they continued out of his sincere belief that she'd become the scorned woman, avenging her broken heart by killing his wife.
Yes.
And framing him for the murder.
I agree.
That may be what he believes, but that's not what happened.
Probably
Even though
not.
her pattern suggests an obsessive love disorder, her passions tend towards deliberate self-harm rather than externalized rage.
Yeah.
Plus, if she's not working with Daniel, she just wouldn't be capable of wrapping up Jessica on her own, carrying her off the property, then dumping her.
Exactly.
Because you looked into their eyes and saw their souls?
Everything that's done or left at a crime scene isn't just a piece of evidence, it's a piece of the offender himself.
I mean, regardless, they're Americans who killed
Put those
an
pieces
American.
together,
Shouldn't they
create
come
a
with us?
profile of that person.
Yeah, in this case, that profile does
They
not
should be
fit the
deported
Locals
anyways.
or Daniel Wolf.
Your profile of wishful thinking.
There has to be at least some way to transfer them out of Playa Diablo.
Yeah. In fact, in 24 hours, they'll be let into general population.
That's like handing him a death sentence.
I say the punishment fits the crime, Agent Garrett.
Okay, so where are we in trace analysis from Jessica's body?
I can head back to the plane and check on the presumptive reports.
Go now.
That could be a
And keep eyes
signature.
in that prison just in case the clock runs out.
I agree. I'll see what I can do.
If
That
this
silhouette
has
that Ryan
happened
thought was his
before,
father standing over him, do you think it's possible he saw something more than he remembers?
I'm not sure.
I need you to perform a cognitive interview with him.
Now, I want you to feel yourself floating backwards and feel yourself lying on the couch.
My skin keeps sticking to it. It's warm.
oh boy.
Air conditioner's off.
What do you see?
I see my dad standing over me.
I need you to take a closer look. Can you see his face?
No, I can't, but I hear him.
What do you hear?
He's whispering.
Oh, he's chanting.
And a cross on a chain. I hear my mom crying. I gotta go to sleep. I gotta go back to sleep. That's the man. That's the man who killed my mom.
I should have woken up. I could have saved her. You need to let me go. Let me go. Stop. Look in my eyes. This is not your fault. There is nothing you could have done.
I actually don't know if it's targeted or
You
not.
happened to find any residue of protein filaments in the body, did you?
No way.
You and Monty and the art skills.
Monty is the artist. I just doodle. But these particular doodles suggest something peculiar to me. And if I'm right, what Ryan saw in the killer's hand was a crude Latin blasphemy of the true cross. Didn't do it as a forensic countermeasure.
But
What
did
he
it as
because he was actually trying to mimic an old Judeo-Christian burial custom.
You mean prepping the body with oil, then shrouding it with cloth. Well, if that's true, then we're not just talking about someone with remorse. We're talking about
Someone with a signature. And I think this someone is caught between frenzied aggression, the multiple stab wounds. This isn't the Sunsub's first rodeo.
Okay, well, I think that we should see what
That's what I was saying.
So I cross-referenced our MOs and I got something. 5 more homicides taking place across these Latin American resorts all over the last 5 years. All tourist families, all taking place on the same day.
But it began hundreds of years ago as a feast day in remembrance of the biblical massacre of the innocents by King Herod.
Herod ordered the execution of all male children under 2 in the vicinity of Bethlehem so as to avoid the loss of his throne with the coming Messiah.
But
So
if you're
it's
right, he's mixing up biblical traditions.
Yeah, it's a
the innocence
twist.
Passover,
And adapting his own narrative line.
which is
I don't know, but I do know that Jessica was murdered because she walked on the unsub as he was about to attack her son, Ryan.
Right, but if Ryan was the real target here, then why didn't the Unsub go after him after he finished with Jessica?
Because his ritual was
because
ruined.
Daniel came back. He interrupted him again.
someone who was expelled from college, maybe in a seminary or church.
He's both motivated and repelled by his concept of sin, which somehow correlates to his chosen surrogates, and suggests that he's a grief-induced anger retaliatory narcissist.
Yeah.
Which could mean our Unsub's trigger was some kind of act of God. Maybe even one that took the life of a loved one.
Oh,
Money, go back to just
Etsy.
prior to the first murder.
Could it be Etsy?
Identify any natural disasters in the region that could fit our profile.
Possibly has to do with water? I don't know.
La Verdadera Iglesia Fe, the True Faith Church, part of it collapsed during an earthquake 6 years ago.
The head pastor's son, Matthew, died. He was only 12 years old.
And Matthew's father is Rafael Acosta. He's got a record.
Guess we'll just have to ask Rafael Acosta himself. Let's start with this church.
I actually have 2 locations of interest for you. One is the church itself. The other is a condemned property that the church also owns about 15 miles northwest of Las Casitas Resort.
Hello? Hola.
That's not him.
Rafael Acosta.
He hasn't been with us for a few years now.
We understand that he lost his son here during an earthquake.
Yes, a terrible tragedy, but yet strangely coupled with a miracle.
Do you recall how Rafael responded to this miracle?
He was never the same after that day. He was always
So he targeted
fierce in his expression of faith. Some thought too fierce.
Remember his last name, Frags?
I believe it was Brian Holt.
You have any idea where we might be able to find Rafael now?
No, I'm sorry, I don't.
Gracias, Fernando.
Local media down Baja Way is still pretty analog, but I found this in a Ballard, Utah paper.
Clear.
He's definitely here recently. 4,000 worth of jewelry. Really did mean nothing to him.
That's just a way to throw us off.
He had no way to know how much the Wolf family drama would do that. So maybe he's like Dennis Rader.
Right, the BTK killer. Rader was able to soothe his killing urges by becoming a compliance agent.
Maybe our Unsub pacified his urges by working a job with strict responsibilities like a civil servant or a code enforcer.
Or he works at
security guard.
Oh, shit!
Agent Garrett, I was starting to miss you. Yeah, I can hold the children.
Damn. Those children are scarred. He's not really preventing a. It's a very clear shot. Is basically what I'm saying.
We're very sorry for your loss.
You know nothing.
God took my son, I take his. An eye for an eye.
Raphael, no. God took my husband. Raphael, I know exactly what it feels like to be angry with God.
I take my Matthew.
I asked myself the exact same question when I lost Brad. All of that pain. It is overwhelming, isn't it?
It burns. Matthew was innocent.
Yes, he was. Just like Ryan. Just like that little boy that you are holding in your arms right now.
No, he's been chosen.
Raphael, I want you to listen to me. Remember what it says in Proverbs. Raphael, do you know why God writes his words on your heart? So that when your heart breaks, his words, they fall in.
Random people on vacation just walking by. What is happening?
I thought Brad had a bad poker face. Yours is so much worse.
Is that right?
Yeah.
You cut open a pretty deep scar today in order to talk down Rafael Acosta.
Oh, believe me, I didn't want to. But there's nothing else I could have done.
Sometimes you have to do that.
You gonna be all right?
As well as the living.
There has to be a time to grieve.
And a time to move on.
I'm really glad you're back.
Me too. So let's go home.
That was a good episode. I was on board there with them basically the entire time. I just could not figure out how you were gonna find the actual guy who did it. But they did. Update again. When we are finished with all this, quit biting. We are finished with all of Criminal Minds spinoffs, which it's not that far away. We will continue back with Criminal Minds. I believe I have 2 seasons now waiting for me. Hey, shut up. I'm talking. Rude. Absolutely rude. Yeah, we'll have 2 seasons of Criminal Minds popping up right after that. So, booyah. Anyways, like the video, comment down below, subscribe if you have not already. You can get these videos early. SimpleReactions.com, Patreon.com/SimpleReactions. See y'all next time.